put your love onto my thighs. Baby, would you bleed right for me? Would you?
I had a number of options available for what I wanted to review next. My initial plan was to just put this series on hiatus until I found something interesting that I wanted to review, but I thought about what people would find useful in upgrading, and it came to this. Today I'm going to be reviewing my monitor of choice. If this video isn't for you and you find it boring, I completely understand. There will be a new series on the channel soon. Straight up, blank is a lot of money to spend on blank. Fill that in. But really, this is the best monitor for the price. You do compromise on some things, but I think the benefits definitely outweigh the costs. This is the Dell S2719DGF. Monitor names are awful. And it's the best gaming monitor you can get for $300. If you want a great choice without having to look into things, the Dell works. So don't worry about it and let me guide you. Let's start with the exterior. It's a good 27 inches of screen with thin bezels and a clean aesthetic. It doesn't outright scream, "I am gamer man," and could fit with many setups. It is not curved, which doesn't matter to me, but it might to you. It's frameless, which means that the frame and border of the monitor does not jut out from the base of the panel. The bottom has a clean blue tint to the Dell logo, and the only other branding is on the back. It is a pretty thick monitor though, so don't expect it to be thin or mount cleanly to like a wall. The stand is well built of plastic, and it can swivel left and right and feels pretty sturdy. The stand also has great height, pivot, and tilt adjust, which is good to note, and has a place to route some cables through. The monitor does not come with a built-in power supply, which means you have to plug it into an outlet. As you can see here, an HDMI cable is provided and will be plugged into the 2.0 port, not the 1.4 port. There's a USB hub built in, so you can plug in 3 USBs and headphones. These, however, need to have their own power, and that's what this cable is for. Now, onto the panel itself. I'm bringing this up first because it's the worst part about the monitor, and it's important to consider in the purchase. This is a TN panel, or Twisted Pneumatics, which Twisted pneumatic panels are very cheap to make and have the fastest and most consistent response time, but come with two big drawbacks. The viewing angles, as you can clearly see here, the panel completely changes from left to right and up to down, and the color reproduction. Compared to an IPS, which you can see on my Mac here, the colors are vastly different and overall worse on the monitor side. So if either color accuracy or viewing angles are important to you, then maybe skip this monitor. The two benefits of a TN panel are also very apparent here. Fast response time, which means how long it takes for the monitor to show you what you inputted. 1 millisecond is preferred for gaming. An IPS panel usually has about 5 to 12 milliseconds of latency. In order to get an IPS panel with 1 millisecond and at a high refresh rate, it would cost around $550 at least, so TN is generally cheaper. Next is where the value comes in. This monitor is a 2K 144Hz monitor. This means a 2560 by 1440 pixels, so everything is much better than 1080p, as we're going to show in a moment. Gives you a clearer image and better detail to everything. This gives you the smooth animations and motion that is very visible in games. Once you try 144Hz, you can't go back. It just feels better. That combo of higher refresh and resolution is highly valuable in the gaming market. There's 4K, double the resolution, which gives you TV quality goodness at a smaller scale, and high refresh rate monitors, but those also give you a bunch of other benefits, and they usually cost around $1,200. So this is a happy medium between the high-end $1,200 behemoths and the 1080p 144Hz plebeians. Best of both worlds without breaking the bank. On-screen controls are pretty good. Each button is labeled under the screen and gives you things to access like gamma, sharpness, response time, presets, and other features you will never use. I'll try to leave my color settings in the description. Verdict time. $300 is the best price for this combinations of things. Great resolution, high refresh rate, and a good size with a USB hub and stand adjust makes this a steal at this price. Any other comparable monitors go for at least $350 if not more. So while you do sacrifice some things in the color reproduction and viewing angle stuff, I do think this is a worthwhile pickup.